Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and the trash can is on the table, so you know it's time for empties. This is actually 2 months worth of empties. I didn't film an October video, but I did save all the products I used up in October, so this is going to be October and November. All the products I finished, it's filled close to the top, so let's just jump into it by garbage. I just used this up yesterday. It's the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. This is fragrance-free, and you know, this was pretty solid. I thought this felt really good, very comfortable, moisturizing, not too crazy on my face. But you know where I really loved using this? On my body. I loved this as a full thing on my body, and then I put on body lotion on top of it. It just made my skin feel so smooth and so soft and just like an extra layer of moisture. I would buy this again just to exclusively use it on my body. For my face, I thought it was fine. It wasn't life-changing, but I don't know why on the bod. I loved it. I loved it a lot. And I think it's primarily just like glycerin. Yeah, panthenol and glycerin, which is pretty cool. I used up the Soap & Glory Glow Ya Mind Cleansing Balm. I have been kind of put off on this stuff lately because I bought a bunch of them. And I don't know if it was my fault, but I left the bag where I had bought these. I left it in my car for a couple days and it was in the middle of summer. So I don't know if that just messed with this, like it messed with its integrity, because it kind of was really greasy. It was a little bit separated. When I went to rinse it off my skin, it didn't rinse clean. It left a huge amount of grease on my face. So I have one more that I'm using up now, and for some reason I feel like I have another one. I don't know why, but this was my favorite cleansing balm for a long time. I think it's a great bang for your buck. It's a great value. It works really good. It doesn't burn my eyes, and I loved everything about it. But ever since I had those greasy ones, including this one, I just felt like I want to try something else, you know? So I loved this for a long time, and I'm thinking it was my own fault that I left them in the extreme heat, that it messed with them. Maybe I'll buy another one in the future, but I feel like I just want to move on and try something else. But I think that's a really good, underrated cleansing balm for sure. I used up these eye patches from Patchology. The brand did send these to me. These are the Flash Patch Restoring Night Eye Gels. Hold on, hold the phone. A night eye gel. Okay, hold on. I use these in the morning all the time. I did not realize they were night gels. I mean, I don't know what was in it, unless there was like retinol in it or something that's meant to be used at nighttime. I don't know, but you know what? They worked fine. They worked great. They're eye gels. I think they're all kind of the same, to be honest. I put them in the fridge, so they're nice and cold and depuffing under my eyes. I liked these. I mean, eye gels are eye gels, but I would buy those with my own money. They're pretty good. I used up a whole bronzer. I just used up whatever remnants were left of this morning. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer, one of my favorite bronzers of all time. I have this in the shade Dolce 09. And there you go. That's the bottom of the pan right there. That's the little tile that it's baked on, because this was a domed bronzer. I feel like I have hair on my lip. And I used it all up. I couldn't believe I did it. I really thought I would never use this up because it was just so big, but I just really love it, and I was using it every single day, especially when I was in Arizona. I used only this one almost every single day. I came home, continued to use just this every day. And then once I noticed I was making progress on it, and I felt like, wait, I hit the pan. And then from then on, you hit pan and suddenly you empty it out really fast. And I love it. I love this bronzer a lot. I would totally rebuy this. It's really soft. It's really pretty. It is what I have on today all around my face. And easy to use, pretty color. It's got a nice glow to it without looking glossy. Not that I would mind that, but I love this. I would totally buy this again, but feeling so accomplished using up this bronzer made me want to like pan other things. So I pulled out the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and I think this is gonna be my next everyday use till I use it up type of thing. But I love this. I totally recommend it. I think it's a wonderful bronzer, and I would totally buy it again, but I don't need to anytime soon. I got some masks here. I bought a pack of the Innisfree masks. The Innisfree Essence masks are some of my absolute favorites, and I love to buy them when I find them at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And when I was out there in my training store, I found this pack there, so I bought them. I scooped them up. They just feel nostalgic to me, even though it's not that long ago that I discovered them. But I just have a fondness for these masks, and I love them, so I was happy to have them back in my life. This is the Green Tea Energy Mask. And then I used 2 of these from I Do Care. These are the Glow Up Bubbles Illuminating Bubble Sheet Mask. This is just a mask I would use in the morning because it's one you have to rinse off. It's not one that has a serum that you leave on your skin. It's one to rinse off. So At night when I would wash my face and everything, I would use this in the morning before I washed my face as like my face wash type of thing. It was fine, forgettable, fun experience because it bubbles up all over your face so it looks cute. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these again. They were just like a fun experience, but not really anything I was crazy about. And then I finally used up this. I have had this for so long. It's from Soothe. It's their skin purifier. It's like a toner, but I would put it on a cotton pad and swipe it around my face, kind of like a cleansing toner. It says it purifies, cleanses, soothes, balances, protects, calms, and recovers your skin. To me, it just really felt like a cleansing toner. It was fine. It was good. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this specific one. I got this in a subscription box in the beauty test tube. So that's where I got this from. There's only 3 ingredients in this: water, sodium, hypochlorite, and phosphoric acid. That's it. But it was fine. It was very basic, very normal. Didn't hurt my skin. Not a lot to say about it. It was fine. Ooh, and then this lotion. I've had this lotion forever. This one lives in my travel bag. I have this big Betsy Johnson bag where I put all my toiletries in whenever I travel. And this one lives in there. And I never took it out. I just always kept it in there because there's something about this scent that to me would just drive me crazy. It's very strong. Did I tell you what it was? Flamingo Daily Moisturizing Lotion. It's got squalane, white willow bark, and papaya extract. And it smells really good. I feel like it smells a little bit masculine and it's just such a nice smell. I love the way it smells. But as a full body application, it's too strong. It's too strong for me. But when I was out there on my trip, I ran out of the other body lotions I had bought and I was like, I'm gonna have to use this one. This is the one that's living in that bag. And you know what? I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it and I love the scent of it. I love the lotion. It's so smoothing. I feel so hydrated and so smooth. There's something wonderful about this formula. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this in a full size. The scent is really good, but it's strong. It's really strong. And I think for every day it would drive me crazy. But I really loved it a lot when I was out there and I'm glad I finally used it up because that poor thing was living in my travel bag for a long time. I used up the number 7 Future Renew Damage Reversal Serum. Oh, I did cut it out. I was just gonna say, why didn't I cut this open? I did. And I love this serum. I use it every single day. I don't have one. No, I do. I just bought one. They had the whole set of this number 7 stuff at Marshall's for $15, like the box. And that's only like $75 or something. I was so excited because I had a full size of this in there. Anyway, I love this. It's like number 7's supercharged peptide serum and I love it. I wear it every single day. And when I ran out, I always worry like when I stop using a skincare product that all my results are going to reverse overnight. Like I've been using different vitamin C's lately and I just feel like my skin looks like I've been using different vitamin C's. I'm like seeing little dark spots right here and I'm like, I don't know if it was worth it to start changing it up, but I like to have this as a daily thing. It's more of a preventative measure, I think, than anything, but I really like it and I continue to buy it. I like it. I used up the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is their niacinamide serum. This was a 10% niacinamide serum. It's fragrance free. It was good. Nice texture, spread across the skin easily. I love niacinamide. I like to use it every single day. I usually get the one from The Ordinary, but I had this one, so I was like, use that one first. And I bought this because it was 90% off from Neutrogena, so I was like, I normally wouldn't go for this because I like the one from The Ordinary. It works great for me and it's really cheap. And this one was fine. It was good, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. I would definitely go for The Ordinary. I used up another thing that was in my project pan. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Lash Primer. And what's amazing about this primer is that it's black. It's not white. It's not pink. I say like white primers are good if you're wearing a colorful mascara and you really want it to pop. But I don't understand why lash primers are not just black or brown or something. Anyway, I freaking love this lash primer. I have a whole dedicated review on this. It's the best lash primer I've ever used. I feel like this makes a humongous difference in some mascaras that are kind of crappy or that don't have a lot of like oomph. It just gives your mascara something to really stick to and to build on top of, and it's so good. I love this a lot and I used it every day till I finished it up. I loved it a lot. Would totally buy that again and I totally recommend it. I finished up another makeup product. I was on a roll using a makeup. This is the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Sheer Envy Loose Powder. This was also in my project pan for this year. I used up the whole entire thing. And this powder was my obsession. My obsession for so long. I was obsessed with trying to find it first off, because every single time I went to Walmart, it was out. They never had it in stock. So it just became like this thing. I was like, anytime I'm by a Walmart or I go for some reason, I have to go see if they have that powder. And then when they finally had it, it's like I found the Holy Grail. I mean, I was crazy about this powder. I used it all the time. I talked about it all the time until one day the light hit me in a certain way where I could see just glitter all over my face, and I realized it was from this powder. And then one of you guys left me a comment and said the same thing. Like, said that gave me a lot of glitter on my face, and I didn't get it until I saw it on my own face, and I went, what the heck? So I don't know what that was about, but I ended up using this up when I was in Arizona. I used it every single day till I finished it up, and I loved it, but the glitter was very off-putting. I wish I had never seen it on my face before, because I would still be using it, oblivious to the glitter situation. But I really like it. I have a fondness for it, and I'm glad I used it up though, because I don't know, I just have a nice fondness for it. I used up the Aven Thermal Spring Water, Thermal Spring Water. I don't know, you know the one. It's this one right here. This is something I have a huge can of, like the giant, humongous, super jumbo can. I got it in the beauty test tube, and that stuff took me for years to use it up. Years. I felt like it was just always with me, this big can of water. And one day I finally just stuck to it. I said, I'm just going to use that every day till I use it up. And then I had this little can, and you know what? I ended up really liking it. It really is just water to spray on your face. It's not like with a bunch of stuff in it or like a spray toner. It's really just water. It just felt very refreshing to spray it on my face. If I wasn't going to do my skincare right away and I was going to do body lotion or something, I would spray this on just to give my skin a little something so it wouldn't feel so dry right away. I like this a lot. I'd buy this again just for, I don't know, just to have it again, but it's not something that I'm going to seek out anytime soon. Like, if I ran out of it, honestly, I forgot I had it until this moment, but it's fine. I like it. Oh, I used up this, the Ulta Beauty Cleansing Balm. This is the Melting Balm Sweet Almond Oil Makeup Removing Balm. I was super excited about this. This is one thing I did buy in Arizona. Oh, there's a lid on there. Okay. This worked really well. I feel like I used it up really quickly though. And it had a menthol smell to it, which I feel was very unnecessary, because menthol, I don't want to put something with menthol all around my eyes, and it just felt like weird and oddly cold, and just, you know, when you put on something that has menthol on it all over your face, it feels really cooling. I feel like they put that in there to make it seem like your face was extra clean or something, because it was cool and pepperminty or something. Does that make any sense? But it never burned my eyes. I kept thinking every single time I use it that menthol was gonna burn my eyes, and it never did. I feel like I cut myself right here for some reason. I liked this a lot. It worked really good. I have no complaints about it whatsoever other than the scent, but it's lovely. I would buy this again if they had it like on sale or a buy one get one or something. But actually, you know what? I'm in the market for a new cleansing balm. I think I'm going to repurchase this one to jog my memory a little bit and see if it's going to be like my new one, because I did really like it. It was just that scent was a little off-putting. I finished up a big old tub of masks. This is the second one of these I've used up from Mary and May. This is the Niacinamide Vitamin C Brightening Mask. And there were, how many were in here? 30? I don't know if it says on here. But this was a 2% niacinamide, and it had vitamin C as well. Yeah, there's 30 in here. And it was just a big tub that they were in here. Every single one of them was juicy. They never ever dried up. It came with a little tweezers here that I actually used every single time I got a mask out. These stayed so juicy from the first one to the last one. Every single one felt like you pulled it out of a pack, brand new. They were so lovely. I love the scent of these masks. Let me smell it. Oh, I love the scent. Every single night when I would use one, I just felt like that scent made me feel really good. I would totally buy this again. I saw these at Marshall's not too long ago. I don't need to buy them. I bought a different tub of masks from Marshall's recently, and I have some other sheet masks now that I want to use, but I would totally go back to this. I loved using them. I loved the feeling of it every night, and I love the scent. I love the way my skin would glow when I would take it off, and I just love them. I just like these a lot, and I would totally buy those again. Oh, one of my favorite masks of all time, the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Intensive Wash Off Jelly Mask. I love this mask. I cannot tell you how much I love it. I used it all the way up. So it's a very thick gel, And I would use this in the morning. I'd put it all over my clean face. I would honestly just put it over whatever skincare I had on from the night before. Put it all over my face, let it sit there. It says like 15 minutes, but I would let it sit for however long till it like sunk in all the way or whatever. It never felt like it irritated my skin no matter how long I left it on. It says it targets blemishes and dullness for calm, clear, bright skin. I feel like this works so good on redness. Every time I'd rinse this off, I just felt like my skin looked so even and clear and glowy. I love this. It made my skin feel and look so good. And I was reading reviews on Ulta's website, and a lot of people really, really like this. But one thing I found very interesting, a lot of people are using this as a moisturizer, and I don't know if they are doing that because they don't know it's a wash-off mask, but a lot of the comments on this product on the reviews on Ulta's website were saying like it took a really long time to rub it in, or makeup went on top really well on top of it, or it took a long time to sink into my skin, or whatever they were saying. It made it sound like they were using it as a moisturizer. I don't know. They seemed to really like it, or they'd wear it overnight and stuff. So I love this. No matter how long I left it on, it never irritated my skin, and my skin always looked and felt amazing. When I'd rinse this off, I was so sad I used up my last little bit, and I miss it all the time. But I have a lot of masks I really want to use, a lot of wash-off masks I really want to use, but this is at the top of my repurchase list. I want this again in my life, and I've missed it every day since I used it up. Oh, I used up a couple of things from Beauty Project. I don't know if you guys watched my beauty haul I did when I was out in Arizona, but I bought a little set from Beauty Project. This is a brand I've been dying to use, and now that I said that, I remember I left the eye cream in my bag here that I used the other day. This isn't used up or anything, I just remembered I gotta get it out of there. So I used up the Beauty Project Extreme Cream Firming and Lifting Moisturizer. This is what it looks like here. I love this moisturizer. It's in an airless pump, and it felt like heaven putting this on my face. It's so rich but smooth and light at the same time. It made my skin feel and look so good. I loved this moisturizer so much. I literally use it every day till I used it up. I miss it, but it is kind of expensive for a moisturizer to repurchase it. This was the half-ounce bottle in the little trial set that I bought. Oh my gosh, I love everything about this. They had a really nice scent to it as well. I want it. I want this so bad. It felt so luxurious to put it on. My skin just felt so good. I want it. I want it. I'm putting this on my loves list. I'm putting this on my loves list. I was so sad when I finished this up. I thought the day would never come. I loved it a lot. It says it has bioretinol, which is like a plant retinol. It has peptides, and then 3 times ceramide complex. It had a lot of good stuff in it. It's a cruelty-free brand, and I really liked it. I also used up the serum. This is the Firming and Plumping Serum from Beauty Project called Elastic Skin. It's got copper peptides, vegan growth factors, and phytomucin. And this was awesome. Again, a really good serum. Really like odd stringy texture. It was like kind of like a cool experience to put it on. My skin felt and looked great when I used this serum. I used it every day till I used it up. And I want this. I want to buy this in a full size. I'm putting it on my loves list, but again, a little pricey, a little pricey. So it says the most potent anti-aging serum on the market. This copper peptide vegan growth factor serum visibly firms skin and improves elasticity. Skin is left looking plump and more youthful looking. I want to buy this in a full size. I want to buy this in a full size. I love it. And then the eye cream, I'm loving the freaking eye cream too. Haven't used it up though, but these two, I totally want to buy these in a full size. I think they are so great. Such great products. I used up the sunscreen from Eucerin that I love so much, the Age Defense SPF 50. This is an airless pump. One pump is exactly a 1/4 teaspoon because I measured it. And I'm sure it's a little off here and there, like one pump's not always the same, but it's exactly the amount I need for my face. I love it. It spreads on my skin so easily. I felt like it didn't do that for a long time for me, but I found if I put it on right after I put moisturizer and not let everything sink into my skin right away, it spreads really easy. But if I go like later in the day and want to put sunscreen on for some reason, if it doesn't spread that easily, you need a little moisture on your skin to really help this like glide across really nice. I love everything about this. It doesn't run, it doesn't get into my eyes, doesn't burn my eyes. I put it all the way up to my eyelids and my under eyes. It works so good. I repurchase it all the time, and I really love this sunscreen. Definitely one of my top favorite sunscreens I've ever used. I also used up the number 7 Future Renew Damage Reversal Eye Serum. I really love this stuff a lot. I have another one that I'm going to bust out. I just cut this open yesterday to get out the rest of it. Again, it's the same as the face serum, but made for your eyes. It's definitely a different texture. And I really like it. I just think it's a great preventative thing, and I don't know, I just feel good about using it, and I want to keep using it. Ooh, this is something I want to buy in a full size. This is from Verso, and it's their night cream with retinol 8. This was a little trial size. I don't remember where I got this. It seems like a brand I would get in a beauty test tube though. This was an amazing night cream, and it had such a good scent. It smelled like wildflowers or something. Not like essential oils, but like, who knows what was in it? Who knows if there were essential oils in here? Perfume is the very last ingredient, so maybe it was just an added fragrance, not necessarily from something. But it smells so good. It's so smooth and silky and rich, and oh my gosh, this was such a good night cream. A little went a long way, and I really loved this. I'm gonna look this up right after this video. That was a good product. I got 3 more things here. I used up this little mini of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner. I used up a little mini of this one time before, and I felt like it did so much for my face that I went and bought the full size. And then the full size I felt like did nothing. I don't know what it was, but this is something I look on fondly. It's a nice toner. I used it. It was fine. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it again though. I used up the Billion Dollar Beauty Brows on Point Micro Brow Pencil. I don't remember if I bought this, but I feel like they sent this to me. I'm almost certain they sent this to me. This is the shade Raven. Loved the shade. It's black, black, black. It's one of these nice skinny pencils, and it has one of these like small little spoolies on the other side, and I really loved this. I would buy that again with my own money. I loved that color, and the pencil was pretty good. And the last thing I used up was the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This was definitely an impulse purchase for me. When I was at Ulta, they had it there by the checkout, and I went, gotta get it. I gotta get it. I already really like the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm. I do think it's too expensive per use. Like, it's probably $11, and I get 10 uses out of it. Like, I just think the cost per use is way too high with this stuff, but I really like it, and I love the scent of the original one. I don't remember the name of it. It's in the blue container. I love that watery kind of scent it has. And their Jelly Pop line smells like watermelon, or like watermelon candy. And that's what this smelled like. It had the same texture as the original, just a nice novelty scent, and it was fine. I'm glad I bought it, got to use it, but I don't like to buy this one that often because I think, again, it's just too expensive for how fast I use it. And I use cleansing balm all the time, so I gotta get something more cost effective. But that's it. Those are all of the products I used up in October and November. Quite an array of things. A lot of stuff I really loved and want to buy in full sizes or to repurchase. But that is it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products I mentioned. What are some things you used up this month or last month? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.